Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Gemini, December 13, 2024. With today's challenging aspects, your judgment is a little off now, as it can be temporarily difficult to understand what it is you truly value. Do your best to avoid letting your ego rule your actions today, as you are especially sensitive to being left out or not appreciated. Your emotions can be up and down if you pay too much attention to how others are or are not responding to you. It may be that the differences and problem areas are easier to see and the good things easier to miss. Consciously looking for the silver linings may help. As the day advances, a Venus-Mars opposition comes into play, suggesting a possible disagreement or lack of understanding with a significant someone. Cupid's arrows may be flying in the wrong direction today and tomorrow. What someone is or, more likely isn't, doing can be frustrating. If so, try not to let this drain you. Relationships can be conflicted but also hold valuable lessons now. Today, the radiant moon will prance through the zodiac sign of Taurus, putting you into a calm mood. The moon is exalted in Taurus, which means that she can share her greatest benefits with all of us. At this time, today is a great time to sink into the moment and create a cozy atmosphere. Savor everything that comes your way, and be sure to make sensuality with your significant other a priority at this time. If you choose to stay in your pajamas, order in, or make love all day, you'll be glad that you did. What can you handle? Focus on your core commitments because the moon in Taurus will square Venus in your sign, Pluto in your sign, and Mars retrograde in Leo. You might feel increasingly overwhelmed as your workday unfolds. You may have overcommitted and overextended yourself. You could get through everything you have signed up for. However, you may feel incredibly burnt out by the end of the day. Honor what you can afford to do at this time. Feel free to make last-minute changes to your agreements. You can't have enough laughter in your life. The very act of laughing deeply stimulates and releases pressure that has been stored in the lower chakras, where your energy tends to get blocked. Put yourself in situations where you know laughter will play a part. If you love movies, start choosing funny ones over scary ones. If you have any children in your home, get down on the floor and start playing with them. There is just no better medicine than laughter. The power of this day is in its ability to see you handling large groups of people in a compassionate and helpful manner. For you this really works, as your ambitions are to be able to create things that suit the masses and improve their quality of life. Make the most of this essence by talking with as many people as you can to get a better sense of what is needed to make such ambitions happen. The more you connect with others, the better, as you will be even more prepared when you get down to task. The moon's last visit to your communication sector for the year was always going to be a chance to make one last push into getting the communication lines open. With both planets here in retrograde motion and especially as the moon aligns with Chiron, the planet of healing there today, there was always going to be a heavy focus on giving the past and unsaid words a voice. Especially as this is not only in the heart of Mercury, the planet of communications last week in retrograde motion, but of Mars first week in retrograde motion in your relationship sector. Today is giving words the maximum power to heal. The moon's last visit to your communication sector for the year is also the last while Chiron, the planet of healing, is in retrograde motion here, and the timing couldn't be better. With Mars in his first week in retrograde motion in your relationships sector and the Sun and Mercury, the planet of communication, supporting both, this ordinary monthly visit is not only making it easier to give your relationships, the past and unsaid words a voice, but is giving words the power to heal. Our eyes in the sky. Today is a day ripe with transformative energy as the moon in Taurus forms a tense square with Pluto in Aquarius, alongside Mars retrograde in Leo. These celestial alignments may stir up intense emotions, and you might find yourself navigating moments where even small inconveniences feel disproportionately significant. If you catch yourself feeling overwhelmed, remember, most challenges are fleeting and often not as serious as they seem in the heat of the moment. Take a pause, breathe deeply, and ground yourself. Have you ever noticed how even a brief walk outdoors or a mindful moment can help you reset your perspective? Let us know what strategies work for you. Your insight could be just what someone else needs today. This cosmic energy also brings a golden opportunity to revisit unfinished business. Perhaps there's a task that's been lingering on your to-do list or a disagreement that's been weighing on your heart. Today invites you to approach these unresolved matters with a fresh perspective and renewed determination. Think back to a project or a connection that once lit a spark in you. Now might be the perfect time to reignite that passion. Others around you will likely notice your renewed confidence and drive. Use this energy to explore new recreational activities, rediscover old hobbies, or tackle those lingering goals. What's one thing you've been meaning to finish? Let's support and motivate each other to make progress. Every small step counts. When it comes to decision making, today might feel a bit cloudy. You could find it challenging to justify your choices, especially to others. Rather than pushing yourself for immediate clarity, give yourself permission to take your time. Postponing important conversations or commitments until you feel more centered is an act of self-care, not avoidance. Have you ever noticed how simply sharing your thoughts with someone helps bring clarity? Open communication can foster understanding and build bridges, so don't hesitate to let others in. Their support could be more reassuring than you expect. Even amid tension, don't lose sight of the brighter days ahead. Engaging in a bit of healthy recreation, whether it's a creative hobby or a simple act of kindness, can do wonders for lifting your spirits. Life's ups and downs are temporary, and maintaining optimism can pave the way for more fulfilling experiences. Have you ever experienced a moment when a small shift in mindset completely changed your outlook? Let's hold on to hope together and remind each other of the power of perseverance. Today, you might notice an unusual sense of tension that you can't quite put your finger on. Instead of overanalyzing, accept it as a passing phase. Differences of opinion are likely to arise, but try not to let them weigh too heavily on you. If you find yourself saying something you regret, don't hesitate to apologize. Most people appreciate genuine humility and understanding. Reflect on a time when forgiveness helped heal a misunderstanding. Those moments are powerful reminders of the strength found in vulnerability. Financial matters may also require your attention today. It's not the ideal moment for significant investments or purchases. If an opportunity comes your way that feels too good to be true, take your time to evaluate it thoroughly. Patience and careful consideration now can save you from unnecessary complications later. Have you ever stepped back from a rushed decision and discovered a better path forward? The influx of unconventional ideas and proposals today might feel overwhelming at first, but don't dismiss them outright. These fresh perspectives could lead to breakthrough moments, especially if you keep an open mind. Sometimes, hearing someone else's take on a situation can reveal connections you hadn't noticed before. This is a chance to explore dynamic solutions and creative opportunities. What's the most surprising insight you've gained from someone else recently? Lastly, when it comes to wellness, you might feel cautious about trying new activities or routines. That's perfectly okay. Balance and moderation are key to avoiding unnecessary stress. If you're considering something new, take the time to weigh the risks and benefits, and most importantly, listen to your body. Remember, today's challenges are opportunities in disguise. With patience, compassion, and an open mind, you can navigate this day's energy and emerge stronger, wiser, and more connected.